flame. I will let you in this game. Take out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
Alright, I thought now would be a good time at the end of the song, and it also happens to be 9 o'clock, so that's timing is just lovely. I don't know, I never like that crossover between songs, because I know every song feels like a journey, and then, you know, the start, middle, and an end, but when they start to kind of cross over, I don't know. It's a little bit emotionally exhausting. That's probably just me, though. Anyway, I am so happy to be back. Sorry, it's been a really rough month, especially with work and study and the Activision thing, and it all got a lot, and I was just like, I don't feel like I can stream and enjoy it, and therefore have you guys enjoy it. So, you know, it was a thing. But I'm back now, and we're all good. I should probably put that music on now that I think about it. I will do that while I'm doing things with the art. But just wanted to let you guys I'm back and everything's okay. And there's Discord where I post when stuff is going on. And yeah. Yay! Alright, let's get into it. I'm just gonna throw that lovely stuff back on. Oh god. And I gotta turn it down on my end because I don't know, I can't concentrate when there's loud music. Odd one like that. Alright, let's jump into it. Hold on, I'm gonna try my hotkeys. There we go, look at that. Alright, so this is an animation I spent like 3-4 hours on before realizing it wasn't great. I'm just gonna play it through for you, and then we're just gonna make one nice piece of art. It's for a video that I'm making soon, based on the Grimm fairy tales, because I realized no one was covering them, but I'm like, they're so interesting and culturally, you know, I mean, not culturally relevant per se, but they're culturally fascinating because it came from a time before we had science to, you know, kind of prove everyone right. Oh my god, it is Beans. Hello Beans, Antenna, and just all the lovely people. But let's just play this animation through. This took 3-4 hours. Oh, why is it not playing? Oh no. Play? Oh, there we go. I swear it's thematic. Anyway, so that really wasn't working out too well for me. Oh. Is the music too loud? I'm sorry. Yeah, the music is not mine. It's from a No Copyright Sounds, which has beats. Anyway, thank you for letting me know, because I had no idea. I probably should start setting up my stream on the tablet so that I can hear it ahead of time. But hello. Yeah, what was I gonna say? I was trying to go for like a cone shape, but then I realized it's really hard to get all the detail in, especially since I have to like mentally picture how it's gonna be on an angle. But for like the purposes, it says pixel art, pixel art session. There was no false advertising. Anyway, yeah. So I think I'm. Am I? Oh right, I've got my. I'm just gonna approximate. You know what? I'm gonna have to be drawing that line anyway, so let's get my line tool out. Yeah. And it's thematic. The candle is actually thematic to the actual story, so you know that's cool too. What I think we might do is kind of give it a little bit of body. Gonna extend that along there, and go that around the back. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Because I wanted to animate it, but animating takes so much time. That's why a lot of the animations you see online are really short, like a few seconds, unless it's specifically for a game. Kind of feel like this should be a thing now. It's a thing. I don't know. It's. I'm flying blind. I have a plan, but not much of a plan. Is that? Yeah, it looks like it aligns there. And so we're gonna go down. Oh no, a little bit lower. But I'm sorry to disappoint Beans. I wasn't sure how much clearer to make it. I'll be honest. And I might add a little bit of an animation to the flame flicker. But that's it. That was too much. I'm scarred by my very bad candle. In fact, I'm gonna go through. Oh right, that's the animation clip. I'm gonna go in and delete all those frames. Is music good now? I'm so anxious about my audio now. It's just not one that... I don't know, it's not really one of those things that you can test ahead of time, because the audio is... I don't get the output of the audio. But yeah, I'll have to do like little stream tests and figure out what the volume levels are like. But yeah, uni. There's been a lot of entrepreneurial units, so, you know, it's been interesting because it's more about innovation in my industry, and the fact that there are like 3 innovation units and product delivery units. It's a little bit like, I don't know, maybe there seems to be a distinct lack of... Hey, I'm getting faster. Oh, look at that. Look at me go. Oh, yeah, cool. We're all done with that. So yeah, I might do like a little candle flicker if I can. Kind of tempted to bring the entire candle down, but you know, I could fill that in later. Boop. And yeah, it's been really weird because I'm just like, is there a lack of creativity in the industry? And like, how do I contribute to that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Control Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, cool. Look at me go. Eyeballing like a champ. Anyway, probably not so good there. And yeah, but at least, you know, I don't have to kind of figure out what's going on. Oi. Oh. I kind of forget that it sometimes defaults to the fill tool, and I don't know. But yeah, it just kind of really makes me think about the priorities of the industry, and not like in a bad way, because I mean, creativity is such an... Oh, why is it a different color? I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like a very distinct different color underneath, and I have no idea where that's coming from. Is it from you? Is it an onion skin? I have so many questions. Oh, okay, so that is a different color, like the thing itself. Right. Yes. No. I'm confused. That fixes the problem. Fine. I'm just wondering why. Let's just turn that down, because at the moment it's like, it's not giving me the right vibes. I want it to be like an old candle. Might even make that yellow underneath. Oh, that's not very attractive. I don't know, I feel like we're getting close to that really nice like beeswax tone, because people in those days didn't exactly have the fancy money. Yeah, that looks about right. And then I'm just gonna go in with my shading. Let's just go with this one then. To just kind of carve out the shape of the back. And if we look at an IRL candle... No, not you. Not you. I shall just grab a new page. New Google thing. Candle. Okay, that's not really... Thanks, I guess. So when you actually... Let's just say that. So there's kind of like this gradient here. I definitely want to replicate that. I might do that with the tool though. Oh wait, no, I can't. Anyway, but whenever you have a candle, you kind of have this, Ooh, do I want to do that though? Have like that light come through and then it just kind of fades out. So we might do something like that. Because right now it's all looking very light and nice, and I'm not a fan. But what I will do, maybe, might be something that's better to do in GIMP, you know what I mean? And GIMP is in the software if you guys haven't seen that before. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is start carving out that shape up here. Did I make everything one color? I am not very smart sometimes. Alright, so I'm going to try to figure out that shape that I made earlier. Because I can kind of tell up here. Oh, sweet lord. Actually, we wanna make that a thing. There we go. And then I can just build that color up over time. There we go. It's kind of giving that unevenness. Oh, sweet lord. I'm so out of practice, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. So that's looking a little bit better. I'm going to be throwing these a little bit lower. I'm just going to grab all of this. There we go. I mean, at least working layers is just so much easier to, you know, change stuff around. And nah, I kind of want to make the candle even smaller. It's okay. I hope you're enjoying your shower in like the least creepy way possible. Alright, so we've got this. Oi! There we go. Upon reflection, that actually looks fine. Maybe I want to do that. It looks like... Oh wait, no, that's what it was. This was annoying me. Now I've got to go through all of my layers and fix that up. Boop, boop. It's really weird because for me, I'm like... I got different, like, levels of yellow. Do I... Hey, look, if it was a nice shower, I can't really fault you for that. What have we got? We have got... I don't know. What's wrong with it? Tell me what's wrong with it, guys. Fix it for me. God, I wish. Anyway. Let's just bring that a little bit more. There we go. That looks a little bit more. That looks a little bit more better. Betterer. Kind of makes me want to move the candle down. A lot of this stuff is really finicky, apparently. I'm fine with that being there. Let's just move the... There we go, and then I can flicker the flame. Do I kind of want it to kind of sit in? I suppose I do. Alright, let's go sit our candle down. There we go, because then we can create some depth. Yeah, I suppose I do. Or it could be one of those candles where the melting is kind of happening inside the candle. I kind of replicate that. We're gonna have to build up a lot of layers. Layers, my favorite thing in the world. In fact, what I think I'll do is I will... Is it this one? I'm going to do that and that. Oh, maybe I want to do that and that. I don't know, because a lot of these, where, there we go. A lot of these candles that have like a little bit of a... Okay, one drip. We will do one drip. Alright, we can do it. I believe in me. That means that we kind of need to do the, we need to have one of these things. I shall put the drip right here. We'll sort that out later. Wait, that also means we're gonna need to do a little bit of that. Oh wait. Sorry, just having a bit of a moment apparently. Yelling at it like Australia. Like an Australian. I'm going to do that, just so it kind of has an avenue to... Apparently it's called a drivelette or something, a dripolette. I'm not sure. In that case, we're going to have to move... where did I put it? I lost it. I lost my wax strip. There we go. We're going to have to... Oh, gonna have to move it there. And then build up this thing. And what's the dealio now? I wanted to make a new layer to really build up hum. So it's gonna be it's gonna be more yellow at the base. There we go. And then I'm just going to make that about 60, maybe 40. Because we're going to be building up multiple layers. And then we're going to duplicate that layer. Wait, where is it? Clone layer. It's not duplicate. Every art kind of software uses something different, so you kind of gotta get used to it. There we go, that's starting to look nice. We're just trying to break up some of these shapes, because, I don't know, something about pixel art, I just don't like clumps of color. I mean, some people do it really well, not myself, obviously. So, you know, this is what I'm trying to do now, to just... There we go, we've got that. And then what I'm thinking of doing is... we're going to add a new layer, and then this is going to be like the coloration of the candle, but we only kind of want to do it part way, I guess. So I'm going to do a gradient, which is that one, and we're going to do, yeah, gradient, yellow to black, I want to say. Select. And that's going to go down. There is method to the madness, I swear. Alright. And we are going to reduce this to like 20% so I can see what's going on. And I'm actually going to select those bits. And we're going to move them down a little bit. So, oi! Undo. Undo. There we go. Okay. It's doing that really weird thing. I've got... Oh, wait, hold on. What is going on? Why am I on a new layer? Stop. Alright, I'm going to have a talk with my PC. Alright, so I'm going to delete this frame and hopefully that doesn't take us too far back. No, we're all good. And I'm going to be selecting these and then bring it up. And that's going to follow that shape. I've got to say, this is definitely a lot faster than doing it by hand. I'll be honest. Alright, here we go. And the other side too. And yeah, it's been a bit of a controversial time, and I just really don't like it. And I'm happy that the Blizzard and Activision employees are like, no, this isn't good enough. We're not going to deal with it. And yeah, you know, there's some that's always good to see. Like, it goes to show that I have to make the flame more orange. It just kind of disappears. But that's neither here nor there at the moment. We are going to do this. That looks a lot uglier than I thought it would. Alright. We are going to delete that, and we're going to try again, but with more colors. So instead of 6, we'll go for something like 20. Alright, let's try this again. I'm going to go from about here this time. Cool. I mean, not my traditional color palette, but for the sake of... I don't like that. There's a line in the middle. There's a line in the middle, which is 1 pixel. I'm not okay with that. No. Alright, so in that case, we need it to be 21. Oh wait, hold on. Is that... Yes, that is enough pixels. I am happy with that. We're just going to shuffle this little guy up by 1. And we're going to do the things that we just did. And then I think overall I might create some kind of a... Sweet Jesus, it's starting to look funky. I think also because the plate is so bright, I might have to put like a dark layer in that plate. It's all part of the lighting experience. I might also put a hash on it, I don't know. Hello Ramis, how you doing? I should bear in mind, I know this guy from uni. Please do not dox me. I go by Pixel on here. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little bit weird because, you know, a lot of people... Wait. A little bit better? Do we want to do this bit? Let's try that. Add it. That looks very ugly. Alright, I'm going to try to do that in GIMP. I have tried a few things and it's just not working out for me. We've got this. Let's work on that rivulet that's coming down. Alright, first thing I want to do is just kind of create that drip. Probably by doing that. And then I can accent that on the right or left or something. So let's pop that over and do kind of like a different color on top of it. And then I'm going to add the highlights to that color on top. So 40? Yeah, there we go. And then another layer. And we're just going to put some white on there or something. It's not really working out the way I imagined. Maybe just making it a little bit lighter, but not much lighter. But then that's kind of fading in. Alright, maybe like 25%? 20? Good enough. There's some detail to it. I also wanted to do some candle carving into it. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, because, yeah, there's a... Yeah, because it's a little bit... Like, I don't want to, like, undervalue the hard work that those developers put in, but at the same time, it's, like, it's the company's fault, even if it's the developer's work. So what's there? There we go. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to trace the shapes I'm going to trace the shapes in black, and then I'm going to add the highlights and remove the shapes. So for this, I'm going to be doing that. Is there a midpoint? Yes. I'm going to do the stuff with the snakes because of the physician. So let's say we've got, you know, this kind of shape, and then we're going to have probably a little bit further out because they're not meant to be touching. There we go. So that's one snake. Oh wait, I'm gonna make this bigger with the little ball thing on top. This is hard. It's not really meant to be that big of a ball though. Someone send advice, please. I'll just make it like a diamond-ish stuff. And then there are supposed to be wings in the background. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do wings in pixel art. Here's my best shot at it. Ah! I think it's because they go down into diagonal shapes and it's just not... Go away, Google Drive. Oh, this is so hard. Well, I mean, I know that there's kind of like, if you look at a bird's wing, there's like this little fluffy place where they kind of have their, oh god, now I've got to move my snake down by a little bit. Alright, we'll move it down. It comes further out. No. There we go. That does the job. And then we're going to have maybe... Well, I know that these snakes are kind of supposed to be at the same height, so maybe we'll do that. They still look like snakes, right? There we go. One snake is a little bit longer. We'll give... unfortunately, I can't really add color to this. That's probably the weirdest part of it as well, because I rely so much on color for defining features like eyes and nostrils and all that. I have a feeling I might have to put the snakes on a new layer, just because I don't know how long this will be. Oop, let's go. There we go. Oi. So, yeah, I forgot how mentally straining this was. I thought I was going to have an easy time, but now I'm just like, I need to problem solve this spatial issue. Wait, that needs to be up a little bit higher. And this side needs to be up a little bit higher, because, you know, the snake is kind of passing behind it. I think that's the issue that I had last time. There we go. And then we're gonna make the snake go out further here. And there we go. I don't know if it's supposed to go that far, but, you know, we'll find out. Ah, lovely. But, you know, it's also been good because I've met a lot of new people in the games industry recently. Or rather, you know, I've been in touch and they've been really, you know, supportive and informative, and they're like, yeah, this happens in every industry. You can't really, you know, fault games specifically. And I suppose that's been really hard because it's kind of hard to separate that because it's been, you know, a bit of a staple, but, you know, not for long, hopefully. Ah, there we go. So, you know, we'll fill this in. And then I feel like the wings should be longer now. Like the actual feathers. Yeah, I would say that's the right decision. Oh god. My phone is making noises. I apologize for that. I have an app that kind of tracks all of my activity time just so that I can remind myself to take breaks. But, you know, like, I'm not going to take a break midstream. I feel like that would be a little bit rude. How do I do? You know what? I think this is one of those times where I don't think pixel art wings. Yeah, okay, all of them are really big. This is hard. I mean, I suppose I could try to do chibi wings. I don't think that'll be quite good. I'm going to do... This is working, kind of. Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's go. So it's not working the way that I was expecting, but I'm not going to fight it. Yeah, alright. I'm a fan. They're kind of smaller on the inside, so I'm going to do that, and do that and this. But it kind of stops that other wing. I suppose I could do that. You know what? That works just right. I kind of have this little bit of a mess there, but this is hard. But yeah, like it kind of challenges you in terms of how you perceive space as well. All right, so we've got this. We're going to replicate on the other side, which is a... Oh, wait, hold on. There. There we go. I think. Solved it. Okay, there we go. We did it, guys. We did it. We did it, my people. Alright, no. Hold on. I didn't do something right. Okay, so that starts out, in, down, across. There we go. No, that still looks different. Oh, my brain is dying. Alright, so got that, and then we got double that. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, you know what? I really yeah. No, that's a different set of problems, and I can't imagine how much that's, you know, affecting you. But, you know, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a positive presence, because the world knows you don't have to be, but yeah, I really appreciate that. And hopefully, you know, I can provide a little bit of support, a little bit of escapism, a little bit of learning, all that good stuff that we love. Oh, no! Oh dear, that wasn't, you know, super. Why isn't my... Oh right, yeah, completely forgot that was a thing. Yeah. Serious conversation, then a bit of a fuck up. But yeah, hopefully we can, as a group and as an entertainer, I guess, I can be a little bit of a calming presence. Hey, I figured it out! So yeah, it's a crazy time. There we go. Is that it? I did it! We have wings on both sides. Alright, yeah. Good on all of us. There we go, and that fits in quite nicely. And yeah, I hope your friend gets the help he needs, because that's really, you know, not a happy environment itself. I'm going to make sure that they've got the same shading, and 40%. And yeah, I mean, like, it's really... I mean, sometimes I do consider to just not... I mean, last week was a different set of problems altogether that I'd rather not talk about, because, yeah, bodily issues. Not the best time. Alright, what have we got? I wanted to add some mistletoe or something at the bottom. Some, like, green leaves. But yeah, Tana, if you want to, reach out and talk about it, I'm totally down with that too. Oh, I realized half my palette was missing. I found it. Yeah, feel free to reach out and talk about stuff because, we're here to support. What kind of leaf shapes am I trying to make here? I don't know. Because it's also going around. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my brush for this. And make it like... Yeah, we'll use this brush. And then I can kind of create little shapes. Oh no. And then kind of create whatever herb that was. And then we can, have fun deciding together what that herb is. What that herb looks like. Maybe it's got this, like, blueberries on it or something. There we go. So I've got an approximate shape down the bottom. And I am going to create a new layer and start, adding some berries, actually. I've decided these berries are blue. Oh god, that doesn't really stand out, does it? Maybe like a lighter blue? There we go. We'll add some blueberries in there. Wait, do herbs have berries? Herbs do not have berries. Alright, in that case, I'm just creating some... I'm gonna create some overtones just to create, some shape in here. But yeah, like, it's... I really appreciate that everyone's... No one here is just like, oh, it's a rough time on everyone, because that's really easy to say at the time, but, it's not really conducive to having a conversation to make each other feel better. I mean, the light is coming... It might just get obscured in darkness, that's like my other concern, just because of the way that I'm planning to, like, edit it on GIMP. That hopefully I'll be able to get done this time. Go away, Google Drive! It's stalking me. Alright, there we go. Hotkeys. They're a thing. And now we're just gonna add some blacks underneath. Just gonna go along the bottom here. And hopefully that will, like... And then go in and kind of add some texture, because that's the reason why I put those random white dots everywhere. For the texture. I'm not even sure what that accent was. Chat or comment. There we go. We're just gonna add some random black dots, and so that kind of give the illusion of like depth and depth and kind of asymmetry, I guess. So, for example, when I take that down to 40, yeah, let's go 40. Then we'll see how that looks. There we go. See how it's kind of already got a little bit more oomph to it? Like you can tell that it's kind of like a mossy material. I'm kind of inclined to go in and remove some of this neat stuff at the bottom to just not make it a straight line. There we go. I'm gonna go in and remove all those dark spots. Yeah, that's already a lot less boring. I love it. I love it. Yeah. What else? Alright, so got this. Maybe I want to add some, like... I don't know, it's kind of like an age-old candle as well. What I'll do in the meantime is I'll add another drip. Where's the drip? There it is. Which should be underneath. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think that I should, I really like this. I think I might just add some detail to it to just kind of, add some variety. But I don't feel any kind of instinct to... I don't feel any kind of instinct to kind of change it all that much. Or, create the detail around it. But, I could be wrong. There, down, up. And we're just going to take this down to like 20%. 30%? That just kind of looks like it's floating almost. It doesn't look attached to the other thing. You know what? I might even like take it out altogether. I mean, oh no. You know what? That works. That works. I don't know how. Oh, thank you, Tanner. Let's have a think. All right, I wanted to move my drips up. Let's just move them to the top so I don't have to worry about where they are. Is that... Yep, so that's the drip thing. I'm going to make that a little bit stronger just so it actually pops up. Oh, sweet lord. I accidentally added a layer. Oh my god. Alright, that's okay. Why is this weaker? I don't understand. Oh, okay, so that's the yellow. I have lost my drip. Is this it? Oh, there we go. I was wondering why it was disappearing. It was just kind of melding the same color as the candle. That will definitely solve our problem. Alright, so that was back down to 40. And 50, maybe? Make it 100. Yeah, there we go. And then we're just gonna add a little bit more gusto to it. There we go. Doesn't need to be much. Having a little bit more of a drip. And do I want to add some detail? I'm probably going to clone this. No, that's not going to help. Gonna take this down to 40, which is the same kind of... Or rather, we don't want this detail to be as powerful, so I'm going to take that down to 30, actually. And that will allow me to kind of... That's the thing, like these candle... We're going to see some really fancy candles, which I'm not going to attempt at this time. But a lot of these yeah, so these are all these crazy ones, so they have to do it while it's hot. So that's crazy. Might go in here. There are some people who create these lovely leaves. How wild is this one? These are the kind of candles you should be burning at Pride. Oh, that's very cool. So someone's actually done that with bamboo. Stop. That's good. That's a good job for a first time. And then there are some people who go really complex with all these lovely patterns. But I'm just trying to get some inspiration. Oh, I could do them on white instead. That didn't even occur to me. Why didn't that do anything? Right, so... Alright, yeah, I wanted to change that. So, we've got this button here, which should change everything to a lovely... to a lovely orange. So, that's going to be a white. Let's change this to an orange. Let's change the next layer down, which is the middle of the flame, to an orange. Oh boy. That's just not looking as sexy as I thought it would. That's alright. It's a learning experience, and this is just a little hiccup. But what I am thinking, that's this layer doesn't have anything in it. And so what I'm gonna do... Is this gonna make a difference? No, it's not. It's way too light. I could... Yeah, so this is at 100%. We're gonna take this down to 30%. And this should be back at... That's not right. Oh, I accidentally deleted the layer that had the transparency on it. That's fine. Alright, what we're gonna go in and do now is... I'm just gonna... create some detail, I guess? No, I really don't want to, because it's going to happen on an arc, and I don't feel like I can make that consistent. I mean, I could try to replicate. My instinct is to tell me to, like, put a hash design, so that's what I'm going to follow. So let's go in and get my user brushes. And put in that hash design underneath. Oh, sweet Jesus. Alright, first of all, we're going to grab the tile mode so it doesn't do whatever mess it just tried to do. There we go. And then I could just remove anything that kind of is an outlier. So I'm guessing that this will kind of, even though candles are smooth, it'll give us a little bit more texture and a little bit more intrigue. And time to go in and clean up those edges. There we go. The reason that this, oh yeah, it's just got a few tools there in the middle, but you know, not especially conducive to what I've got going on right now. And I'm going to take this all the way down to like 5%, just so it's kind of like maybe even 3. There we go. I don't know, it somehow made it worse. That's alright. 2%? 1%. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it or decorate it. I think calling it where it is fine. It gets the point across. My brain is telling me fill in that white space, but you know that's not particularly conducive. I'm going to change this background to black. I'm going to maybe make the flame a little bit more interesting, adding some yellow overtones to it. Where is it? There you are. And we're just gonna go in. Oh, come on. Gonna go in and just, you know, make a few, like, break up the lines, so to say. And go out here as well. Wait, that's not helpful. There we go. Look at that. The flame is already more interesting. And I'm going to save this out and play around with it in GIMP. Yes, I can scale it up there. Yep, I am sure. I'm gonna pop on over to... You know what? I think I might call it... how much time has passed? Yeah, it's been about 40 minutes. You'll see the final product in my upcoming YouTube video called Godfather the Death, which is a reading of Grim Tales. Yeah, and I promise I will start posting this in progress content on my Ko-fi that you can see how it's going, because I will be releasing in stages of, you know, created assets in terms of visual art, hearing it through your headphones, so, you know, if you just want to listen to the podcast, and what else? And then, you know, the final product before everyone gets to see it, and then the final product. So yeah, please do keep an eye out for that. But I think I'm going to be a little bit respectful to my energy levels and call it here. But yes, feel free to, you know, jump on my Discord and reach out and talk about stuff. It's a crazy time, and, you know, if it's a little bit of support I can provide, it's a little bit of support I can provide. I will catch you lovely people later.